Hi, every week I'll be sharing with you a digital and tech news, interesting articles and cases, also something else that will be emotional or interesting for me. Don't forget to join my Telegram channel, Design Core. I put a link in description below. Facebook Messenger wraps auto status location type sharing. Facebook Messenger could soon automatically tell your closest friends you are at the gym, driving or in Tokyo. The unreleased Messenger feature would use your location, accelerometer and battery life to determine what you're up to and share it with a specific subset of your friends. But instead of sharing your exact coordinates, it overlays an emoji on your Messenger profile picture to indicate that you're at the movies, biking, at the airport or charging your phone. Auto status creates an icebreaker. So, if it says a close friend is at a cafe or chilling, you could ask to hang out. What Zoom doesn't understand about Zoom backlash? The first problem was the Zoom bombings. I don't know if I was the first victim of this, but I was currently one of them. My friend Hunter and I started a virtual happy hour a few weeks ago, and after we tweeted the links, some trolls kept stopping by to take over our screens and share porn. The second problem was that Zoom began to generate directories of every email address that signed into a call and then let strangers start placing video calls to one another. There are other problems. At this point, you may be wondering what Zoom has to say about all of this. The product wasn't designed for consumers, but a whole lot of consumers are using it. Japanese students hold graduation ceremony in Minecraft amid school cancellation. As usual, kids are way ahead of adults. Because the Japanese school year ends in March and begins in April, for many students this closing period means that they will miss their graduation ceremonies. Whether they are leaving elementary school, middle school or high school, it's a sad feeling for them to go out with a whimper instead of bang. But some creative elementary school graduates in Japan came up with a great workaround. If they couldn't have a graduation ceremony at school, then why not have one digitally in place they all meet often anyway, in Minecraft. OpenTable will allow people to reserve shopping times at supermarkets. OpenTable's new tool will allow you to choose a vacant time slot or join a waitlist at partnered supermarket and other essential businesses, much like setting up a reservation at a restaurant. The COVID-19 pandemic has put significant strain on grocery stores. As an essential shop, they can receive a high volume of customers, which can be dangerous for many individuals and can increase the probability of spreading the virus. Time after time, I need to design a dashboard, and all time when I started, I'm opened this article, called 10 Rules for Better Dashboard Design. Most useful of all in this article is the second section. Choose the right representation for data. This section shows how and which type of data do you should represent to your potential users. Also, here there is a lot of information about dashboard. Link I put in description. Before you start designing some design elements, you should ask yourself about the functionality of those elements, how they should behave. Vitaly Friedman has made this checklist for you. The resulting PDF is 152 pages packed with useful information to help you create better interfaces. These checklists are based on the work Vitaly has been doing for many years, exploring and examining examples of desktop and mobile interfaces, learning what works and what doesn't in usability tests and user interviews. Here is a screenshot from PDF. Full PDF you can download by a link on description below. This week, Twitter has launched a website about cultural insight from the user conversation on Twitter. The website shows which hashtags were popular and statistics about conversation around topics for 4 last years. For example, let's consider on one of the topics. Let's move to the health and beauty, for example. Here are emerging conversational trends on Twitter most relevant to health and beauty. Let's move to the holistic health. Here is a short description. On the graph behind, you can see the data about conversation around whole body wellness. Also, at the bottom of the screen, you can see popular hashtags by this topic. This website is a part of the marketing category, so this information can be interesting for marketers or ads managers. I found an interesting design case by Studio Hello Monday. What I like about this is that how they use a blur effects to have the content in focus. Let's consider the concept. One of our main treatments to achieve this was to have the content in focus. The approach was the use of blur effects to not only create perspective and depth in the design, but also make what's in front of you sharp and focused. Furthermore, we wanted to tie all the page together with the main concept by creating transition between chapters and images that felt and looked like blinking with one eye. One of the things that have interesting for me this week is Half-Life ALYX. I was surprised by the possibilities that are in this VR world. Can you imagine that in the future you wouldn't need some material things? All you need is just download piano on your VR system and use it. Here is another example of using Half-Life ALYX world. A math teacher conducted classes in this game.